Hi there, and a big warm welcome to you and to the results of your Discover Your Clutter Cure quiz. I'm so excited you decided to take the quiz. I'm going to go ahead here and assume that you are struggling with your clutter, maybe moving it from one side of the house to the other, or you have spent hours sorting through your clutter only to have it keep piling up, or something similar. Does this sound like you? By discovering your top reason, it's going to help you with a few things. So one, it's going to help you feel validated in your reason, whichever one that might be. There are 6 of them. 2, understand your top reason more deeply so you can begin to unravel the mystery of why clutter keeps piling up around you. 3, give you some initial steps to move forward. So my goal is to help you feel motivated, inspired, and excited to discover more about your reason and to help you move through it. I have a question to ask. How is clutter currently affecting your life? Is it in your health, your relationships, your finances, your self-confidence? When I'm working with women, I notice how their energy shifts can happen when we talk about clutter. And when we don't address our reason, it can feel extremely heavy. Why I created this quiz is to help you release this weight from your clutter, regain your energy, and allow for flow and abundance in your life. Now, let's talk about your top reason you received. Based on the quiz, your top reason is emotions. But before I do, I just wanted to help you with a little mindset shift that will make such a powerful difference to the way you think about your clutter. When we hear the word clutter or say it out loud, it's almost as if it's a naughty word. You kind of feel icky saying it, and when we think about it, it can cause instant stress, overwhelm, and we may even start to shut down. You know, like that glazed over eye type of scenario. Here's the shift I want you to start using today. Clutter is not a bad thing. Oh, shocker, right? Just because you have clutter, it does not mean you are not smart. It does not mean that you're lazy. It does not mean you can never get organized. You are smart. You manage a household, maybe a job, you have kids, or participate in the community, and your clutter is just showing you the places that you've been. We think clutter is a bad thing, but I'm here to tell you it's a good thing and shows you transitioning through stages of life, projects, and passions. We just need to get on top of it, and the realization of where your clutter is coming from or why you are holding on to it is a game changer. Okay, I've kept you in suspense long enough. Let's get to the juicy part, your results. Emotions. Emotions are a great thing. They make us who we are, and possibly you feel them quite strongly in everyday life. The challenge is we avoid emotions that we know will arise in making decisions with our stuff. These can be feelings from our past or current life, or used to belong to someone else. It may be that you move from things from one area of the home to another because it's much easier to do and go and do something fun, right? Does that sound like you? Understanding emotions as your top reason will empower you to make different decisions. You'll have default behaviors that will have you use emotions as a block. Here are a couple of strategies I would love for you to try today, and they are really simple but effective. So the first one is Post-it note. With emotions, there are many layers to these, but this strategy is a really great way to break through the first layer. If you have an area in your home or a few items that you are really struggling with, grab some Post-it notes, look at the item or pick it up if you can, because when we touch things, it brings up these emotions quite strongly. Write down the first feeling or thought that comes to mind and stick the Post-it note to that item. Then walk away for at least 24, 48 hours. Come back and see if this is still your top feeling. If it's a negative feeling, ask yourself, why am I holding on to this item, and decide on letting it go. If it is a positive feeling, then great, it deserves a place in your home. As I mentioned, this is only the first layer, but can break open the floodgates to releasing more emotions. 2, ask yourself these practical questions. 1, we're trying to take the emotion out of stuff by asking ourselves some practical questions. When we can, it's much easier. Do I already own something similar? Can I manage without it? Will they actually use this item in the near future? Do I have a specific place to put this? Using these guidelines, it takes the emotional turmoil out that we can feel when trying to make decisions. When we are faced with so many decisions in a day, it can lead to decision fatigue, and then we just shut down, right? So these sound easy enough, but now that you have this knowledge and strategies, try them out and see what happens. If you would love more support like this from myself and other amazing women who are feeling the weight of their clutter, I have my free Facebook group, Clutter-Free Cafe with Louise. I will be sharing more about the other reasons that you may have felt resonated with you while you were taking the quiz. You can join us just by clicking the link. Can't wait to see you there, and here's to reclaiming our space.